Good evening and welcome to your Monday Sport News here on NBC One. My name is Erika Nawinda. Let's take a look at tonight's headlines.
Mixed emotions on display at MTC Summer Derby. NSSU has a full calendar for 2024, says Kampatuku. AC Boxing gears up for fundraising bouts. These stories and more to come. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Leading our news tonight, the MTC Summer Derby recently took place at the Okahanja Turf and saw competition in 21 categories as part of the event.
In the Import Open 2,200-meter division, 3 horses crossed the line at the same time, making it a tie. Horse owners who partook in the Import Open 2,200 category were unhappy because Namibia Horse Racing Association could not name the winner of the category on the day of the event. President of the association, Manes Hendricks, told the NBC that there were cameras in place and that management could not provide a result then and there, as they are moving from semi-professional to being professional. They, however, went back to take a closer look at the videos and also involved experts to determine the final outcome.
We had 8 cameras at the winning post. We did not have photo finish, but we had cameras. And there's a difference between photo finish and cameras. The cameras can only give you the footage, but the photo finish determines the final winner. The contest, when the horses come 20 meters to the winning post, the gap got closer by all 3 of them, and it was a head-on. We couldn't determine at that moment on Saturday who the winner was. And experts and different opinions that we had. And the NHRA executive, of what was presented to us, it was a tie. And it's clearly stipulated in the constitution of Namibia Horse Racing that should there be a tie, the prize money has to be shared. So the prize money had been 30,000 that has been allocated for that particular race, of which the winner was supposed to receive 15,000. The second place was 9,000 and the third place horse was supposed to get 9,000. And the total money was 30,000. So we as organizers from MTC and NHRA decided that the 30,000 then be split by 3 and each horse would then be allocated $10,000. That makes up 30,000.
He further explained that this type of situation occurs and that it's not easy to determine the end result due to lack of proper technology.
It happens all over the world that there's ties in horse racing. 1 millimeter, we can't see it with the naked eye, and cameras cannot 100% predict and show with 1 millimeter who the winner is. But with the photo finish, it will be in future help us much to determine the actual winner and to make the 100% decision that is correct and it is procedurally what we are striving to do going forward.
The president said the race was a huge success and they look forward to the next.
This event was a huge milestone. We had been laid off. The horse racing has been on a paddock break for 2 months. We didn't have really active racing. But I could say that the injection of MTC came at the right time, and they have improved our sponsorship for another, from 500,000 to 700,000. It's a 200,000 difference from in the past. I would say that we had better planning, better prize money, and we had to pay. We had more money available to pay for hidden costs associated with horse racing.
The upcoming event is slated for the 23rd of this month in Khobabas.
The Claras Governors Cup that took place at Roshpina over the weekend saw 3 new teams being crowned champions in football, rugby and netball. Here are the details in the following story.
The annual Governors Cup attracted 4 zonal teams comprising of all 7 constituencies in the region that competed in football, rugby and netball. In the rugby final, PK de Villiers Secondary School took on Suiderlig Secondary School, with PK de Villiers winning that game by 16-5. Speaking to NBC Sport after the match, PK de Villiers coach thanked the organizers for including the game of rugby in this year's Governors Cup, saying that the experience the young players received during the 3-day tournament will go a long way in preparing future rugby stars.
To the sponsors, thank you so much for including rugby. It's a wonderful experience to be part of the sports fraternity, netball, football, and now rugby as well. A lot of boys and girls got opportunities to be seen.
We would like to say thank you for including rugby. It's the first Governors' Cup that rugby is held, and I'm very grateful for that. We got the chance and we came here and we won it.
Although coming short in winning the final, Cederlig Secondary School coach was a happy man too. According to him, his team players learned valuable lessons which he will use to improve for future tournaments.
Some of the things that cost us was the discipline. We got a player sent off, and we had to cope with 14 players. And I think if we work on the discipline and the mistakes that we make, especially in the rucks and so on, then we can really improve.
What I thought about the game is it was very hard because all teams came out for the cup. All teams were contesting to win, but one team has proven themselves worthy. We understand it. There's always a next time.
In the netball finals, defending champions Kalahari netball team beat Namib netball team 59-13 at a final that attracted a huge crowd.
We are the defending champions the third time in a row, so I'm very proud. Thank you to our opponents as well, Namib Circuit. They gave a good game. They gave us a lot of challenges, and there are things that we're gonna work on.
We didn't get enough time for the training, so most of the players were not 100% fit, and therefore they encountered injuries which led to the poor performance, and we had to bench most of our players. They were injured, but I think that was one of it, the less time for the training. We didn't get enough time for training, but the time that we got, we managed to pull up and prepare the learners for this Governors' Cup.
The football final between Garib and Namib was characterized by good sportsmanship and entertaining football. The two teams kept all in attendance on their feet, but in the end, it was Garib who was the better team by beating Namib 3-2.
I'm happy for the sponsors and everyone who sponsored the Governors' Cup. So I hope it's not the last time. So we must go further from here, and that we can play every year this tournament. So I'm happy for that one. I like the way how to bring young youth together and learn him the way forward that he can go and discipline them in every way.
There's definitely a future for my boys. I would like to thank the governor for the organization of the Governors' Cup, and it really provides a platform for the youngsters. It provides a platform for the young players to showcase their talents and to be able to represent not only themselves, the region at large, and also maybe represent the country also.
The overall best players of the tournament each received 5,000 Namibian dollars.
Over to school sport, where the national coordinator of the Namibia School Sport Union, Roger Kambatuku, says that they have a full calendar that awaits the union in 2024. Here is more on that.
The year is already in full swing, with summer sport codes like athletics taking place on different levels. Kambatuku says that the NSSU must keep with the trend of continuous development of different sport codes and not wait for seasonal sport codes to be played during certain times. Soon after the regional athletics, they will be shifting focus to the nationals, where teams will be selected for future international competitions coming up during the year. He says that while athletics is taking center stage, they have already informed the regions to start focusing on the winter sport.
School sports development nowadays is in keeping with the trends and the norms in terms of how people are doing sports development now, is that you don't have to wait for the winter to have your winter codes already, because already now when we are busy with athletics, we've already informed our regions to also kickstart their leagues, football, netball, rugby, hockey, and so on. So those programs are also continuing. So we've got a very full calendar, so to say.
On the football front, NSSU will be welcoming the Westphalia regional team this month, while the netball team will be visiting South Africa.
Westphalia will visit Namibia from the 22nd up to the 22nd March up to the 2nd of April. They will be here. They will play friendly games against Namibia and then some selected regional teams. They will go to Swakopmund and then they'll go to Khobabes and so on. So as NSSU, we've been tasked to deliver that team. So we're also busy now with the process of arranging final training camps where we can bring the boys. In the main, we've decided that we will use the same team that went to Germany last year, so that they can get another opportunity to test themselves against a German under-17 team, the Westphalia under-17 team.
NSSU, as a member of the International School Sports Federation, will also be participating in a few international competitions.
Now, on Monday, AC Boxing announced their first event for the year, which is scheduled to take place next month with 7 bouts lined up thus far. Crystal Quarter brings us more.
The 13th of April is a date clearly marked on the calendar of the AC Boxing Academy as it signals the start of their year.
This is going to be one of great events. It's going to be a fundraising event for us as a boxing academy. So where we want people to come together and support this event. So the fundraising will contribute to finish our construction that we are busy with at the Eros Primary School, where we are constructing our AC Boxing Academy. Of course, it's going to be a tough one to raise funds as always, but we are positive that it's going to be a success.
The fundraising event, which will take place at the Roman Catholic Hall in Windhoek, has 7 bouts lined up, while the main bout features Flame's Special One Nangolo, who is yet to get an opponent.
You already know what to expect from me. It's a good performance and just show up. And I have really nothing much to say because I still don't have an opponent. I don't know who I'm going to fight, so everything is going to be said after I have an opponent and whatnot. So for now, we just keep working in the gym and building on what we already have.
Apart from Nangolo's clash, a name that hasn't been on the cards for a while is Walter the Executioner Kauton Dokwa. Kauton Dokwa, who has been out of the ring for the past 4 years, is making his return to the fighting arena come the 13th of April against Simeon Shafodino.
No, I really feel good coming back in the business. And I'm going to do what I do best. I'm going to give the fan what they want. So I know my fans miss me and they want to see me doing what I always do. So that's going to be a great night, and yeah, we're going to make you happy.
What I can say is I choose this life. I am a fighter, a boxer, not a state fighter. I do boxing. And to the people who like boxing, show up, then you see what we've been doing in the gym. We all entertain everybody, and the people who like sport, please come support us. And we are here for you, just be there for us.
Tickets for the event are sold at $200 Namibian, while a table will cost $10,000 Namibian. For MBC Sport, Crystal Kotze, Windhoek.
Now, out of 30 selected sport codes, Namibia will be competing in 7 sport codes at the 2023 All-African Games in Accra, the capital of Ghana. Now, the competition starts this Friday, the 8th, and will conclude on the 23rd of March. Accompanying the team to the Hosea Kutako International Airport was sport producer Victorine Garunda.
We are currently at the Hosea Kutako International Airport, where Team Namibia are boarding the plane to Ghana for the All-African Games. We spoke to some of the athletes on their expectations on this year's competition, and this is what they had to say.
My expectations for the All-African Games is basically just to hit my personal best times and basically just do better, because what we are looking forward to is improvement in the individual events that I'm going to participate in. So yeah, the expectations are basically just to hit my personal best and see how far I can go.
This competition is a preparation competition for the upcoming African Continental Wrestling Championships, as well as the Olympic qualifiers for me. So it's to see my do's and don'ts and how my competitors are in my weight category, but I'm hoping to medal in this competition.
Since it's my first African Games, I hopefully work hard to make to raise the flag of Namibia actually. To work hard since I have to compete also in the African Games in qualifications for the Olympics. My expectation is to come back with greater results.
And my goals are I'll just be able to run good times and then make sure that I get a good qualification and go through to the semis.
Team Namibia will be competing in 7 different sport codes, which are wrestling, athletics, cycling, swimming, karate, cricket, and chess. Victorine Karonda, NBC Sport News, Hosea Kutako International Airport.
Namibian football fans are celebrating as the country's strikers made a significant impact in South African football leagues over the weekend. Now Peter Shalulile, Betwell Mudeu and Jocelyn Kamatuka showcased their prowess, garnering attention and admiration for their stellar performances.
In a thrilling display of skill and determination, Peter Shalulile ended his drought with a crucial penalty goal for Mamelodi Sundowns in their 1-0 victory over TP Mazembe in the African Champions League. Shalulile's goal marked a triumphant return to form. Meanwhile, Bethuel Mudehu, the leading goal scorer in the second-tier Motsepe Foundation League with 11 goals to his name, delivered a goal for Black Leopards in their 2-0 victory over Kastrik Stars. Mudehu's goal demonstrated his goal-scoring prowess and further solidified his reputation as a rising star in South African football. He is earmarked to go to Kaizer Chiefs for trials in the DStv Premiership come the end of the season. Adding to the Namibian success story, Jocelyn Kamatuka found the back of the net for Maritzburg United, securing a crucial 1-0 win against MM Platinum La Masia. Kamatuka's decisive goal highlighted his impact on the pitch and contributed to his team's impressive performance. These outstanding displays of talent come at a pivotal moment for Namibian football, with the national team gearing up for an upcoming World Cup qualifier match next month.
It's now time for our social media comments. Now, Namibian para-archer Caitlin Venter, who won the eliminations against Ukraine 103-84 at the 8th FASA Para-Archery World Ranking Tournament and Africa, as well as the World Qualifier for Paris 2024 in Dubai. Now, Venter will face the world #1 in a shootout on Tuesday. Here's how some of you responded to this great news.
We start with Teresia Kunjandeka, and she says, congratulations are in order. Proud Namibian, all the best for your next competition on Tuesday. Ezekiel Gurirab says, congrats, well done. May the grace of God be with you when you face #1. Tobias Stefanes says, Namibia, show them that we are #1. Victoria Nicodemus says, I never came across this type of sport. At least someone is there to represent us. Congratulations to her. And lastly, Mara van Veek says, congratulations, you make us proud.
Well, thank you so much for those comments. Now, before we go, let's take a look at tonight's headlines again.
Mixed emotions on display at MTC Summer Derby. NSSU has a full calendar for 2024, says Kampatuku.
Well, we've come to the end of tonight's news. Thank you so much for watching. Remember that you can like us on Facebook at NBC Sport or tweet us at SportNBC and be part of the discussion. Also, check out our question of the day and share your valuable comments with us. You can also visit our website or YouTube channel for more information. Don't forget to check out NBC Plus by downloading the app on Android or go to nbcplus.na or check out more information actually on that. From me, Erica Nawinda, and the rest of the crew here in Studio 2, it's good night, Namibia.